Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Sipping, All Subjects channel. Shout out to all my No Matrix people out there, all my new subscribers, all my day ones, all my people who support what I'm doing over here, and so on and so forth. Like, there's people out there that think I'm wasting my time talking to y'all and helping y'all, but it's obvious that I'm not. And that's what I want to talk about today, man. Like, look, no matter how young or old you are, you always want to keep the people in your life and the people that you deal with because you want to, you deal with because you have to, in proper perspective. Why do I say this? Because none of them, not a single one of them, no, and I don't mean this, even the ones you love. Like, I love my kids. There's people that I love in a brotherly way, so on and so forth. But don't ever, especially you get married, it don't work out, don't let your love for your kids ruin your life. Don't let your love for anyone ruin your life, because what I want to talk about is peace, and how the peace is the number one most important thing to a man. It's the number one most important, not a woman. They prove that every day. Stuff you know, stuff you don't know. They prove that. They prove it every day. So, peace is the most important thing. It's not money. Y'all be making money the most important. Your coworkers hate you, you hate your coworkers. So sometimes because of the money, you stay there. If you gonna stay in a place where your relations are like that, just gonna disrupt your peace, then at least have an exit plan. Don't try to retire from no place like that. I told y'all about the guy right here in Milwaukee that tried to stick on his job, and they was picking with him so bad that when he told them he was gonna retire, they fired him so he couldn't take it. He went in there with a gun, y'all. Don't let it get to that point. Don't let it get to that point. So, peace is the most important thing. Not money, not friendships, not relationship, not your mama, not your daddy, not your grandma. If you look, how many people done deleted themselves because they didn't have peace with loving families? Peace is the most important thing, I'm telling you. That's why, like, if you a kid, right? I'm finna show you something. If you a kid and your teachers or your fellow students are making your life a living hell, and your father, you go home, your father telling you to suck it up, suck it up, suck it up, just keep going, blah, blah, blah. I'm not changing your school. You got to go in there. No. I mean, it'd be situations where you got to be more understanding as a parent. I homeschooled my kids so I wouldn't have to deal with that type of stuff. But you still end up dealing with it sometimes at their job and stuff like that. But the peace is the most important thing. If your parents trying to send you into the dungeon, then you might have to take a more drastic step to get their attention. If it's that bad, don't even go up in that school. I'm telling you this. And then when they find out you skipping, you tell them, before you do anything, and I'm talking to kids, you've been thinking about doing something to yourself. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. If you gotta remove yourself to have peace from that place and go somewhere where your peace is at, man, do it. Don't do nothing to yourself. Love yourself. If your school is that much of a problem, man, don't go up in there, man. I know how it feels, man, where you feel like you have to do something and it just is just not right. If don't nobody else understand you, I do. And I'm telling you, I'm not your parent, but I'm telling you, don't go up in there. And when they find out, you tell them, I was trying to tell you, I'm not finna keep dealing with these kids. Oh, you can't run from everything. They right, you can't. But sometimes you have to walk away, run away to keep your peace. My peace, look, I don't give a crap what nobody talking about. If a job disrupts my peace, I'm not, oh, I need mental health. Oh, I need a therapist. No, you know what my therapist is? Walk, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, right foot, left foot. That's my therapy. I'm not finna stay in no relationship like that. I'm not finna stay in no job like that. I don't care who affected. Because if I mess around and die and get sick because my peace is gone, people is gonna move on. They gonna smile again. They gonna eat again. They gonna have fun again. And I'm gonna be gone. Yeah, I'm gonna be all right because I'm gonna be up there with the Most High. But still, it's stuff that you can be doing down here on this earth. That day will come. You get that right, you keep that right, but you don't. People down here literally wanting World War III. You's a goofy. Man, I'm telling you, if you want me to smack you, then talk that old crazy stuff around me enough time. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna smack fire from you. Wanna hear it? But that stuff, I don't even want that to happen in my lifetime. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be at the mercy of these people taking your weapons, barely eating, no lights. Look, heaven is gonna come. And a lot of the people that want that, they don't even have a strong faith. Like, they don't have no strong faith in God. They just quitting on life. No person with a strong faith on God is gonna want that stuff. The Bible even tell you, do not yearn for the day of the Most High, because the day of the Most High is darkness and not light. It tell you, you don't be one. And then people be wanting this stuff to jump off. You ain't even right with them. You've been holding a grudge against him for years. Why would you want World War III and get nuked and your faith ain't even solid? These people is weirdos, man. I know atheists didn't want World War III. You's an atheist. You already know where you're going. Why would you want World War III and you're an atheist? Oh, they need to slow these people down. Yeah, you gonna get slowed down forever with your beliefs. And people be wanting that, man. That's why Kamala cannot get in there, man. And for me, it's getting personal, man. I'm gonna tell you, it's getting personal. Like, that's why I don't talk about politics at all no more with people that I know ain't voting on my side. Because y'all trying to vote for somebody that's gonna get us nuked. That they gotta practically send the nuclear bomb ships up there and nuclear bomb aircrafts for stuff they doing to make sure that Russia don't do nothing. And Trump, if you ever hear this, they say Trump be watching all type of stuff. Do not let people instigate you into conflict with Vladimir Putin. If y'all cool, y'all cool. Don't let these people instigate you into nothing with him. Now, if he try you, that's different. But don't let people like Trump keep making comment. Y'all supposed to be friends. He letting these people instigate him so he can have a relationship with Putin like Biden do. Man, don't do that, man. If you cool with him, you cool with him. I always had a motto that I don't never let, if I don't have a problem with somebody, I don't care who got a problem with them. You not finna create a problem for me because you got a problem with a person. I've always been like that. Just like if I want to get you, it might save you to be cool with somebody that I'm cool with. It's been many times back in the day that I spared dudes because they was related to or cool with somebody that I was cool with, somebody that I like. So I ain't want to come at them out of respect. To me, that's one way that you respect people. Like if you, like I'm gonna tell you about this. So when I was working in the prison, one of my long time childhood friends, dude I was running with and everything, was in there. And I told him, I said, we ain't gonna even say nothing, because they wanted you to write a report. I ain't writing no report, because people knew people. I said, I'll have to write like 1,000 of them, because I knew people from the juvenile. And then a lot of them was in there. Like, so what, I'm gonna write a report with everybody I know? I'll be writing reports, 10 reports a day. So what I told him, I said, man, we just gonna play it off. And he ain't no snitch type. He a real type of dude. So he played it off. But what was happening was he was getting into it with guys, and I was looking like, ain't gonna be no jumping. And if he lose, you already know. As long as he fighting and winning, one-on-one, I would have stood back and watched. They didn't know we was cool like that. Just like when them dudes was in there trying to cuss me out and stuff like that, he did the smart thing. Like the part of how he played it off was he'll be kind of like being like the middle, like, you know, like, all right, man, all right, you know, just being kind of like a mediator, just trying to keep the peace. So I told him, I pulled him aside about this one dude. I said, man, why you hanging around, dude? He's a mark. That's what I told him. He's like, I said, man, he said, why? What happened? I said, man, he was cussing me out, being disrespectful, man. He said, I didn't even know he was doing that. So I guess he talked to him and he stopped. But I told him, like, man, if I see him out here, we can get our runs in. Like, as long as, like, it's an even, like, if they try to jump, like, my guys is there, or my relatives, or whoever, me and him could have got, instead of picking up the guns, we could have knuckled it up. I know he a little on the short side. He gonna have a problem with my reach because I know how to use it, but after a while, I just, you know, I don't hold grudges. I don't need to hold grudges because I got a flip switch that go on and off. So I don't hold grudges against people. But at the same time, if I had like some major issues with you, I'm gonna be on alert. Even if I forgive you, and you know, I'm gonna be on alert, and I'm not gonna trust you in case you try something. That's just how I am. That's how I keep my peace. Not holding grudges, but you know, with some people you gotta be on alert. Anytime somebody betray you, even if you forgive them, you gotta be on alert. You gotta be. Even if you forgive them, you gotta be on alert. Because people will try to play it off and try to get you anyway. Like this one dude, I knew that I was gonna have to quit because it was starting to disrupt my peace. I was tired of hearing about that phone. I was tired of seeing them grown men whining over the phone. When I explained it to them, like, I could care less what y'all do on the phone. but they getting on us. Where the job was wrong, what they do is they'll try to make the people they like and the people that been there the longest, they'll let them do whatever they want to do with the phone. But the new people that's on probation, oh, you need a phone list. The phone list creates hostility because those guys are used to just being able to get on the phone anytime they want. I wouldn't even care. They was trying to act like I care about them getting on the phone. I didn't care about them getting on the phone as long as they ain't like on a violation or something. But that's the game they played there. They want all the new people to be vilified, be the villains. And it was so bad, like it got like this. One of the sergeants, or a couple of them, they'll say this, I don't do a phone list, I never have, right? They'll come relieve you when you got to go to use the bathroom or go on your break. And the phone list will go haywire because they won't do it. They'll be like, I don't F that phone list, right? Then the same person to come back later, you got a phone list? I used to be so freaking like these. I used to be like, these people is annoying, man. These people are annoying. And so the guy, this is one of the top 5 reasons why I just chose, man, forget this job. The captain called me in there over a check, right? You got 45 minutes to do it. He said I was cutting it close, so on and so forth. Then he said, other than that, how everything going? I said, oh, man, that phone list creating problems, man. Because people still ain't doing it. And the fact that I am, it causes friction and hostility between me and them. He said, I know they ain't doing it. He knew they wasn't doing it. But then when fights break out over the phone list, here's what he was doing. This is what he was doing. And I hope y'all see it. Because maybe he could learn that just because you the top dog don't mean you perfect. Here's what he was doing. When women have fights over the phone list on their dorm, he was downplaying it. He was. When guys he's cool with have fights on their dorm over the phone list, he was downplaying. Now, it's not that I had a bad relationship with him. I just wasn't all in his face. He was, he was all right with me, But the fact that I knew that he knew they wasn't doing the phone list and he tried to write me up over something that happened because of that phone list, I was furious, y'all. My peace was gone. If I would have went back up there, they would have had liability. I know I got a gray beard. I'm a bigger guy. But I ain't even gotta. People know me. People know me. I ain't gotta say nothing. They didn't know me, obviously. Obviously. But he tried to write me up over that phone. And over my response that was based on how I've been trained. I was told from a previous fight, I had 2 fights in the 8 months I was there on my dorm. 2. On all the dorms I was on. I was on dorms the whole time I was there. I had 2 fights in 8 months. 2. But they always was trying to talk like I ain't had no control, which was foolishness to me. It was slow behavior. It was slow speech. Because I would say if I had to put the number on me diffusing fights with what I say, probably like 50 in those 8 months. The one time where them dudes weren't trying to listen to me and they fought anyway, they tried to go all the way with it. I said, man, you know what? I'm tired of them playing these games. And I knew it was a jailers class going on. And usually what they do is they wait till them jailers people get out of training in the back and they start firing people. The people they don't like, or even if they don't, it's not that they don't like you, they fire people they like. They like firing people, man. That's why they can't keep no. Everybody know about them, and I should have knew better than to ever work there. I should have knew better. I got a couple things out of them, but I should have knew better because I already knew about that place. It disrupted my peace, y'all. You don't let nothing disrupt your peace, and nobody. If she just want to go back and forth with you, think she know everything, to try to downplay everything you say, it's not your turn no more. If she starts saying stuff like, a lot of men would like this, it's not your turn no more. If she has emotional affairs, it's not your turn no more. The day she had an emotional affair, your turn was up, and it probably was up before that. When she had physical affairs, it's not your turn no more. It's not. You ain't no working it out. You can forgive them, but you can't stay with them. When they suck another man's balls or do anything sexual or let anything, I don't care if she just let him grab her butt. If she let him do it, your turn is over. And if you try to keep her around, she's going to affect your peace. Peace is the most important. Then, I'm talking about earthly. From spiritual, you already know God is the most important and being right with him. But from an earthly standpoint, peace is number one. Then, after peace, health. Then, after health, your relationships with kids, so on and so forth, and then money. Women ain't even up there like that. Y'all force them to be up there. Y'all force them to be up there. Your peace is number uno, man. It's your peace. And some of y'all is putting your peace on the back burner. Don't you know them arguments you having with her trying to work it out is going to get more and more intense. And I know this because I'm experiencing this right now. I tried to stay for the kids. I knew it was over with her. I didn't try to convince her to love me and respect me and all that. I knew at the point, I knew what point it was over. Like it was, the first 2 years were amazing. Then when I started watching that porn that time, it never really bounced back 100%. 2001. You know, from 2001, it was good time, bad time, good time, bad time, good time, bad time. And in 2008, like right around when our son had, we had some issues, as far as some health issues with other kids. We would have had 6 kids. It just flatlined. And from that point, it was like me just trying to keep things going. But I was noticing stuff the whole time, like even before the marriage. Like I was noticing the curiosity, I was noticing different things. But it took a head, I would say, right around 2009. Like that's when you could feel the energy was flip-flopping before that. But from 2008, 2009, somewhere around there, it just started flatline. Then there'd be a bump, another rise. From that point, it was all about what I'm doing, what I'm buying, blah, blah, blah. Because women do that. Women do that when they're trying to convince themselves why they should deal with you. When they start complaining about everything and even their jokes be corny, disrespectful slaps, it's over, man. You can't work it out. Y'all need to get off this relationship stuff, man. Then what happened to me won't happen to you. See, and then another thing, y'all be dogging these women out. Like I was a heartbreaker. And then the one you choose is gonna do it to you. You gonna have to, I'll start looking at it like, there's no way I can't dump her. And I dump these for far less. There's no way. No way. But then you start having kids. I'm just glad my sons is grown. My daughters, they teenagers. It'd be kind of easier to kind of work through it. I'm saying a lot of guys with little babies, man, get off of this, dude. You not keeping her with no baby. In fact, I will tell you, when they start having kids, the changes start being more drastic. You giving them an edge and an advantage, and you disrupting your peace. Especially you got one of them ones where you got to work in the morning, and she wants you to be up with some kids. Some of them be doing that, y'all. I'm telling you. So your peace is most important. It's the most important thing in your whole entire life, is that you got peace in your heart and peace in your mind. And what you got to do sometime is that thing or that person or them people that's disrupting your peace, if you can't get it right, then you have to, this is why people be snippy. You wonder why people be snippy? I'm going to tell you why. A lot of people be snippy because they ain't got no peace. They trying to force relationship, force jobs. They ain't got no peace. They can't enjoy nothing. Some people can't even enjoy themselves on vacation. They can't enjoy themselves because they ain't got no peace. That's how I can enjoy myself, even just at home watching Netflix. I just heard Chris B talking about why the dating game and stuff. He said because people, it's practically paraphrasing what he said. He said it's more fun practically being at home. You got Netflix, he said he got Disney Plus. It'd be like, yeah, he's right. Women y'all be letting these women come in, like Black Ram call them chaos goblin. And it's like, now you can't enjoy the stuff you used to enjoy. No, you will get blocked. Look, I don't care what these women think about me, but if I can't enjoy myself at the same level or a higher level with them around, they ain't gonna be around. I learned my lesson, young. I learned my lesson, man. And don't let them tell you old. So what? If I'm old, so what? The rest of my life is gonna be peace. If I die in a room by myself, it's gonna be a quiet room. I ain't gonna be arguing. That little arguing stuff, man, forget all that. There's too many women out here to be arguing with one. What? Do you know how many women out here would never argue with you? Like some of them, you'll have to force them. I know you don't agree with me. Why you need to be honest. There's women out here like that. Why would you stay with one that everything? Well, I think I should do this. No, you do this. Well, this what happened. No, it ain't. Man, I don't care. I love my kids. Love them. But not even them is worth back and forth. Men all in her mind. Go get them. Oh, I ain't dealing. No. I'm not my father. I'm me. I'm his son. Nobody should expect me to do what he did. There's things that my father did that I would never do. A woman cheat on me, I'm not finna be around her every day like we best friends. I ain't gonna be around her at all. the heck? Oh, no. I'm not.